Hi, I'm Zoe, and what I love about a Thanksgiving potluck dinner is that it's less stress for the hostess and everyone can enjoy themselves. I'm the first American in my family, so when my parents were putting together the perfect Thanksgiving dinner, it was a simple solution to use my mom's French apple tart recipe. It's a great recipe because it uses actually store-bought puff pastry, my grandmother never did this, but don't tell, and fresh apples from your apple picking a couple weeks before. We also use apricot jam, which creates a beautiful brown glaze on the top. Some tips that I've learned from my grandmother in making this apple tart are fork the bottom of the puff pastry while it's in the tart pan before you place the apples on top so that it doesn't puff up while it's cooking. And then finally, use lemon juice while you're slicing the apples so that they don't turn brown. It's a simple and easy dessert that looks truly elegant on the Thanksgiving table, and I hope it will become a tradition like it is in my family. Happy Thanksgiving.